the artistry, what dragged me into it. I mean, it started off with hip-hop when I was about 12 years old. And I was embracing kind of the whole dance, all the pillars, the fashion, the mixing, you know, getting on the mic, you know, spitting some lyrics. But what I chose was the art side of the scene. Where did it begin? How did it all start again? When it came over from the US, we just, you know, through media and everything, we grabbed hold of it. It just went everywhere. Cambridge, you know, Bristol, London, Brighton, it's all over the place. So basically we're just all starting to meet each other from different towns and gravitating. Covent Garden was a classic place for that.
My name is Mark Craig, I'm the artist in residence in Leake Street, have been since 2022. So artist in residence is essentially like most residencies, it's about trying to connect with the community being quite diverse in terms of like artists and people that work in the tunnel, come and visit the tunnel. It's a very eclectic space in terms of who comes and experiences it. But Leake Street as a whole is an immensely gregarious, creative space that happens to have a very, very strong graffiti, street art in general lineage to it. But for me, it's much more. It's encompassing creativity on a scale that I've never experienced. Hence why I always end up coming back. It used to be the taxi exit for the Eurotunnel. And of course the Eurotunnel went up to St Pancras and they closed it down, and apparently it became a very difficult space. I'm using my words carefully. And then they had this thing called the Cannes Festival, which Banksy obviously created, and you know, all these amazing names came and they had an amazing experience. And the way that I describe it is that once Banksy opened the box and all that green cat creative energy came back, good luck putting the box back on.
I'm Stocky. I've only been in Leake Street coming up to about 18 months now. I've worked on my style over the last 2 years and working on my style, and I'm still evolving every time, but each one's different. It's got a life of its own, you know. I'll only do legal walks because I don't need to go to the trackside or lay down a tag to prove myself, because 50 years of age? No, don't put that down. You know, I'm half a century now. I'm up in the sense I'm on the right walls. They're the Wall of Fame's like, this is like an evolving Wall of Fame, but people are taking notice of what I'm doing. So I just take it day by day. Each piece is where I'm at now.
I go by XLVII. Basically it started in 2015 when I first found Leake Street Tunnel when I was on my way somewhere, and I was blown away by it, and I started coming down here every month or every week if I could to take photos, and saw how it was constantly changing. And then I started talking to the artists and they encouraged me to come out and try myself, you know. Pretty much everyone I spoke to was like, yeah, come and give it a go, you know. So I came down with some stencils and did a few stencils and basically built it up from there to just get lost in that place. Art is a way of escaping life's stresses and woes, you know. It's something really beautiful once you get just you and a wall and a plethora of cans. It's just great, you know. It's where I want to be. Leake Street is a great place. I mean, this place has always been here, you know. There's always been a vibe here. But Leake Street it's really good to have a place that we can come, rain or shine, you know. That's the one thing that I really love about it.
Leake Street has no curation. That is the one bit that makes it really, really special. But it also creates a lot of problems because people go over people's work very, very rapidly. The only reason it works is because literally at each end of the street is a defined boundary where you can't go any further. The more you give to Leake Street, the more it gives back. The more you try and take from it, the more you demand from it, the more you impose your will on it, it doesn't want to know. I learned that, still learning it, but I learned that very, very quickly, that this space is magical as long as you treat it in a magical way.